It's actually getting quite late. I shouldn't be casting this one. Something tells me I'll regret this the next day when I can't wake up when the alarm goes off. But it's a small price to pay. The casting must continue.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
But seriously, I should finish this casting gold. Let's hope this game is fast, because I really don't want to stay up too late. Incoming 60-minute game. Is this game potentially going to go off for 60 minutes? I don't think these champions want this game to go that long, or is capable of letting the game go that long. Interestingly, we do have a Volibear top with Ignite. It's generally a very exciting thing to watch. When you have a top Volibear that takes Ignite over Teleport, you're either going to kill someone or get killed within 4 minutes of the game starting. So we'll see if that's true. Elise against Graves in the jungle. Diana Lucian mid. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. Nobody in this game has a teleport. What? Are we back in season 2? We're like... Are we back in season 2 where you just run like 8 ignites and 2 smites? And 10 flashes? My goodness. Remember back in season 2 when not even 80 carries ran heal because heal was absolute garbage? And then in like around late season 3 to season 4, I think it was actually in season 3, they gave heal that speed boost. And suddenly it became the meta for 80 carries. And it has been for so many years now that people don't even remember a time when 80 carries didn't take heal. Because heal initially didn't have a speed boost, it just healed you, which is just awful. Oh. Volibear. So ham, and he's gonna go in last hit with Ignite, not enough. He does get the counter Ignite, okay. Pretty hilarious lane so far. Both players, not the most optimal trades, but at least nobody died. Dying to something like that would be the most tilting thing. Speaking of tilting, Triumph is actually gonna heal up Lucian, he'll be perfectly fine. Oh, Garen gets a level 2, he beat him to it. That's not encouraging for the Volibear. He no longer has Smite, well, he no longer has Flash. Okay, I tried twice, and I got the wrong name each time. He no longer has Ignite. And he's not level 2, and he lost his passive. So, oh, he just hit level 2. Okay, so now he has a chance. Can he do this against Garen? The Judgment Spin is coming. Bone Pain is going to tank out most of it. Oh, the Silence takes him to like 5 health. Uh-oh. Volibear. Get out of there, buddy. Elise is coming up. Oh, she's gonna come secure first blood. This is the freest first blood of all time. Oh, the bite. Flash bite. There it is. There it is. If only Lucian didn't take first blood, am I right? But that's gonna be a flash trade. Garen actually overstays a little bit, but Garen W, very OP. Isn't enough to survive the Graves? No, it is not. And now Graves is fighting the Elise one-on-one. Cocoon does miss, but Graves already taking so much damage. You need to try to get out. The red buff burn. That's actually going to settle it a little bit. Elise will repel up. Is there enough damage? No! The red buff. Is it going to kill? Yes, it will! 2 for 2 overall. All the buffs in the game just got erased. Oh my god. Essentially, a fully mirror trade. The only thing is that Volibear didn't get an assist. Like, look at the scoreline. That is just comedic. I haven't even talked about this bot lane matchup. Ashe, Yuumi. So essentially Ashe against Aphelios Bard, which is a terrifying lane to go up against. Bard just has so much lockdown potential and rescue potential for the Aphelios. Oh my god, Volibear. That's not even worth talking about. Why would you tank all of Judgment just like that? It's not... Garen maxes that ability, man. You can't just tank it. Alright, Lucian gets another solo kill. Shining Beacon the hole so far. Graves coming in. End of the line. Not gonna find the return damage. Ashe walks away alive. Garen hurriedly pings out the Aphelios' flash. Although I don't think flashing under tower is gonna be the greatest idea there. Yuumi can always protect an AD carry, even in clutch situations. Unless you're 1 auto away, from killing someone, I will never recommend anybody flash under tower for a kill. Anything could happen during that 1 second that you can't attack and you're trying desperately to finish someone off. And most times you don't want anything happening. You just want them to kind of accept their fate and die, but if you give them one auto clearance, they can turn it around with some nasty bullcrap, man. Garen's gonna get jumped on. That ultimate is not gonna come down, but alarmingly, that ultimate is not gonna come down in a world where Volibear is level 4, and his lane opponent has ultimate, and he almost dropped it. This Volibear just really needs to start getting advantages here. He's rapidly being outpaced here. It's actually not even close. It's kind of disgusting, really. A lot of that is owed to the fact that, once again, no teleports in this game, and also those early deaths heavily costing the Volibear here. Garen is gonna lose quite a bit of CS off this, but it's nothing that's concerning for him, I say. Like, he's just totally fine still. Aphelios has to be careful here. He's slowly being outfront by Ashe. And Ashe technically does have a stronger phase of the game at this stage in the game. She does... I was gonna say rapidly, but I don't think that's true. But she will eventually get outpaced by the Aphelios. Although in lane, you do have to respect it. Ooh, Lucian just bullying the Diana around. Once the Diana falls behind like this, man, you just can't do anything. Especially against a Lucian who can take lane leads and just walk with it like it's nothing. More than doubling the CS, 3 kills up. All 3 were solo kills as well. It's just obscene. He's actually getting Serrated Dirk, which means that his first item is likely going to be Ghostblade. And that just gives him even more chase power onto the Diana. Diana's not having a good time right now. 2 levels lead. Just generated out of nowhere. Just like top lane, except it's the other way around. So far, still a pretty even game, honestly. This is such a hefty minion wave. But Garen is still 2 levels ahead. You really shouldn't be slapping the Garen. Go secure some last hits. Set up some minions for tower shots. Like, what advantages are you hoping to gain by clawing at him? Oh no, the support disconnects from the game. But now, the Volibear passive is running. Oh, he flips it back to the tower, but he's level 7, so it's not enough. Volibear passive is gonna run. It is gonna fuel him up. But he can't farm this under tower. It's very awkward for Volibear to last hit under tower. He doesn't do enough base damage to really stop the minions from pushing. And really, the Garen is still so much ahead. And especially considering just how much he lost to the towers there. Losing that many minions to a tower is probably a bad sign. All things considered. Red team does take away the Drake. So that's some objective positive for red team. Oh, Volibear, he has to be careful. The roar stops the Garen dead in his tracks. 2 flashes instantly. Elisa's gonna go for the dive. She does get a clean execution, killing off the Volibear for a 3rd time this game. Can't catch a break, man. And he's actually went defensive. Bomb in the first. Not encouraging without teleport. You really don't want to build like that. It is gonna be early Sunfires against what is essentially gonna be an unchecked Triforce. When Triforce gets going, Volibear. I still was thinking about last game when it was a Garen versus Vladimir top. Volibear doesn't really have the tools to survive. You can just get run down by Garen. Garen does lose movement speed during Judgment, but it constantly applies phase proc, so he can actually still stick to you. Oh, Diana's hungry. Diana wants this, but Grace will flash away. He's totally fine. But all this meantime, Lucian just getting free time with his tower. He's ripping plate after plate out of it. 80 CS to 31. That is dismal. In fact, I think he's accounting for almost all of Red Team's goal leads. This is like 2.2k ahead. It's very close to all of it. Of the 2.8k goal lead, Lucian has 2.2k of them. Oh my god. It's very ironic that Garen's name is Teleports, but he doesn't have Teleport in this game. Garen, he has to run away, but Graves is once again here for the cleanup duty. Every time Garen solo kills a Volibear, he just dies right after. It's definitely a sign to Volibear going over aggressive when he anticipates help coming. But he's not tanky enough, nor is he beefy enough to survive straight up trades against the Garen. Ooh. Interesting choice. Garen's gonna go for Black Cleaver over Triforce. That is something I didn't foresee. It is a less damagey variant of Triforce. The armor reduction doesn't make up for the fact that Triforce just gives you more hits onto E because it gives you more attack speed. Not to mention more movement speed, more CDR. Well, equal CDR actually. The only advantage Black Cleaver really has is that it's cheaper. But Triforce really beats it in almost every way. It beats it in raw DPS, it beats it in utility, at least self-utility. And the armor reduction for blue team, not a priority this game, because look at their team comp. Their primary damage leaders, with the exception of Ashe, they're all magic source. You have a Diana mid, and you have an Elise in the jungle. And you even have a Yuumi as support, who typically stacks a ton of AP and just hides. Against the presence like this, Garen's Black Cleaver is really gonna only be serving himself, because it's very unlikely that Ashe and Garen hits the same target in the fight. And in that situation, just go for Triforce. You're definitely ahead of the Volibear enough to go for Triforce without being heavily punished. And going Triforce Phantom Dancer makes you into a terrifying damage threat that red team can't ignore. If you're going for Black Cleaver, you're kinda undercutting yourself to what you can actually do in this team. The Judgment's gonna come out. Garen's still appreciably stronger than the Volibear. Even with the Ignite disadvantage, the ultimate does land, but it doesn't get the kill, so Frenzy gets it back. Volibear and Garen actually tie for health at the tail end of that trade, but here comes the Graves, setting the fight again. He does kill off the Garen, and now Elise is stranded. She has to try to repel up. She does get the repel, but she's so low that she dies to the burn in midair. Graves picks up double kill, and meanwhile Lucian shoots off this tower. Oh, it actually is Sanguine Blade first. Oh. Now I assumed it's Yomu's, but I assumed wrong. They're gonna flash onto Aphelios and go hard. Aphelios has to duck into the brush, but little does he know that's worth it. Beautiful Bard stun, protecting the Aphelios there. And now Bard is actually going to clean it up. He does kill off the Ashe, and the cat has nowhere to run. Well, that's not true. The cat has somewhere to run. The camera just flew to the left because I was so excited. And now Aphelios on dot health, but Yuumi can't stop him. Yuumi doesn't have final chapter. They know this. They just saw her use it not too long ago. There's no way Yuumi can kill her. Can kill the Aphelios here. Backup is coming in the form of Elise, but Elise is not going to make it here in time. Red team retreats. Clean retreat here. Meanwhile, the Lucian getting some more solo time with this tower. Tier 2 died 13 minutes in. Talk about mid different. What is the CS differential? In the jungle too. What is this? Bot lane is actually the most even lane in this game. Top lane is straight up behind. And mid lane's jungle just crushing. Like, who loses your inner tower 13 minutes in? Where is the Diana? She's still farming. She just can't farm that efficient. She's so behind. She doesn't even have Ludens. In fact, why is she going Ludens first? Wait a minute. That's the other thing. Don't you want more sustain right now? Like, I'm not saying get Rod of Ages because that ship has sailed, but Ludens when you're behind? Really? Oh, this poor Diana. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow does pin down a Bard, but that's not going to do anything. Godlike Graves picks up his 8th kill. I'm so not used to saying the word Graves because I haven't seen him in the game in forever. Garen tries to get a pounce on the Volibear, but he doesn't even kill him. Aphelios is now solo laning bot. Ashe has her first major item complete, but so does Aphelios, and Aphelios is cost more. So, you know. Aphelios also doesn't have free boots. So he bought that boost with his own money. Oh, the slows are being laid down. Bard ultimate does whiff, but I don't think it matters. The slow is being landed on by red buff. Decisive strike not coming up in time to cleanse off the slow. Elise is super low. Can she actually fight this? No, she has to flash away. Ignite is ticking, but it's not enough. Collateral damage finds it. Elise is dead to a double kill. Lucian also gets his own bot lane. Blue team getting wiped off the face of the map, and really with very little effort. They're not even trying, and they're just dropping that all around him. Diana's gonna jump in for a solo effort. That's not gonna happen. Ace all around the map, just out of nowhere. This has gotta be super demoralizing. If you're blue team, you're looking at this game state, you realize that the game is over. Who accrues a 12.3k gold lead 15 minutes in? That's very rare when it actually happens. Especially, like, better question. Who accrues a 12.3k gold lead 15 minutes into the game when one of your lanes straight up lost? Like, how badly do the other lanes have to lose to make that happen? And I think we just got the answer here. Doubling CS in the jungle, very close to Flame Horizoning at mid. It's obscene. Bot lane is still holding their own. They're perfectly even. Well, almost perfectly even. The Felios is slightly ahead in gold. It's not even a contest. Lucian kills Diana easier than he kills minion waves. Diana hasn't bought a thing in minutes. She's too busy donating all of her net worth until she realized that she's destitute. And she's been donating to like Jeff Bezos. Oh, the calling is here. Yummy is taking so much damage. The crit, double crit. Ooh. Ardent Blaze not finding that kill, but Yumi survives by the skin of her teeth. What do you even do from here? Oliver is just dancing as if he's earned the right to dance here. The Scream not gonna find the target. Graves flashes in 1v3. Ooh, this might be a bit overconfident, but nope. Just kidding. Overconfidence, what? Overconfidence is for fools that... Oh. I didn't even want to finish that remark because I just saw Elise. That is a statue of sadness. As I said, overconfidence is for fools that actually fed all game. And Graves didn't feed all game. Well, I got my wish. I asked for a fast game. Look at what I got. I didn't expect this though. Certainly didn't expect this. I could make some funny quips about how badly the Diana's feeding, but honestly at this point I just kind of feel sorry for her. She's still sitting on the exact same items. Does she even gain money? She hasn't bought a thing since like 14 minutes and she's only accrued like 800 gold since then. I mean, at least finish Sword Cruise or something so you can run in there faster and int more. But man, that's not a positive outlook for her. Oh, she's gonna try for the jump on the Lucian. Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Really, like, how many times you gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Bard does actually die. That is the 8th that's on his team and the first on Bard. But really, it doesn't matter. Lucian can fight this forever. Garen is fed decently. Oh, he actually went for... Wait, what the hell? Bruh, those don't stack. Oh, Elise is gonna die. Garen is gonna try for a kill. He's not gonna get it. The Aphelios kinda roots him up in place. So many deaths left and right for a blue team. They're just getting wiped. Yumi decides that she's had more than enough of this and just leaves the game. And so does the Volibear. It's not worth playing anymore. The surrender mode comes through. And the game ends. I got a fast game. Thanks for granting my wish.